In this tutorial, we are going to understand how to retrieve values from a single form element and display it back into your page. Something like this. If we write here hello world and then we submit name, then we can see that the input here is being displayed into our page. So this is the thing that we are going to learn in this tutorial, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. In this tutorial, we are going to understand how to create a form field and then retrieve the values from that particular form field, or precise to say from that single form element, and display that value into our page. So far that we have created, first of all we are going to comment it out. So we are just commenting it out. Now if we get back into our project and reload, we can see that everything is now gone. So now let's create the form field first. So we are getting here. As we have mentioned previously that always put the form posting method, which is a get or post one. So we'll be preferring the post form input, because it is always secured, and we will be creating an ID. I have already told you that to put an ID in case of every form field that you have created. For say I have created this form field with an ID name of name text. We are creating another input type, which is now submit. Now the things that we have to note here, that I have placed this input type submit outside this form field. We are going back onto the top, and inside this script tag we are now creating a particular function. Here it is. We are declaring a function and we are naming this function. Now inside this function we are first defining a new kind of instruction here, which is known as we are practically stating that get this element by ID, whichever has this particular ID name. So this is the ID name. So all we need to do, we need to copy this ID name from here and we have to place it over here. By this following set of instruction, we can simply say that anything with an ID name of display, it will be writing inside this particular value that has been retrieved, that has been taken, the value of the same exact form field with the same exact ID name that has been placed over here. This value should be retrieved by this ID name, which is name, and that should be placed inside the inner HTML of this particular container with this ID name, which is display. Now if we just come back over here, we can see that so far there has been no such kind of ID name. So we should be creating one. That is exactly what we are going to do. Okay, here it is. So we have created the same exact ID name inside which this particular value which is being retrieved by the ID name of name should be placed inside. So we have created almost everything, and the final part is on clicking this particular submit button, it will show this particular function which is known as show display. Now if we get back to our project and reload, we can see that a form field has been created, and here goes the submit button So inside this we can place anything, and if we submit now, we can see that the value is being retrieved and is shown inside this particular div which has an ID name of display. Now you may change some minor things over here, such as you may provide a margin top. I am providing a margin top of 20 pixels. If you just wish to increase the font size, so we are just getting back to our project, and each time you wish to input something, do not ever forget to reload your page. Now get back to your project, and inside we are providing hello world. Press submit, and you can see that a 20 pixel margin has been provided and a hello world is now inside. Now here comes some problems, such as if we just reload our page again, that means if we refresh our page and insert anything, it will show everything that it got inside this particular form field. So this is a problem. We do not wish anything other than a comment or a name. That means a text or a string should be displayed over here, but instead we can see that even a number can be displayed. So this is the main problem that we have to face, and that is why validation of form fields are required. Now validation is a very vast thing that is to be discussed, and which is the scope of the later tutorials, but the main thing that was to be focused, that is supposed to focus in this tutorial, is to retrieve the values from your form field and to display it into your page, and we are successful in creating the objective of our tutorial. So this is the thing that we need to know from this tutorial. In the later tutorials we will be getting much acquainted with this JavaScript. In the later halves of this particular series of JavaScript tutorial for beginners, we will be discussing on creating far more tricky things using this JavaScript program. So stay tuned to our channel and do not forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.